Well, welcome. This is the beginning of the second part. Remember that we were here, we made 17 rows, and so far it has to look like this, right? So far it's looking so beautiful. In case I want to make a long blouse or a smock or a mini dress, right? So for me it's enough. But if you want, you can make more rows and make it longer. Well, so at the end of the number of rows that you want, we are going to divide exactly in the half, okay? And then we will start to reduce each side to make the armhole. Then here in the center we are going to make the diamond of the flower that I show you, remember, for the neckline. To reduce, remember that we started the row making 5 chains, but here, like we are going to reduce, we are going to make only 3 chains. We are going to skip this space, and here we are going to make the next double crochet. We will have this linen side, and we are going to make the same in the other side too. Well, we are going to continue with the rest of the stitch, sorry, until we arrive to the middle of this blouse, because remember that in the middle we are going to make the diamond for the necklace. So see you there to teach you how we are going to make it. Well, here I arrived to the middle. I'm going to take this thread out, and here inside we are going to make 3 double crochet, and this will be the beginning of the diamond, and then we will continue with the rest of the stitch, okay? And see you until here to teach you how we are going to reduce again. Well, at the end of the row, without making any chain, right away we are going to make the last double crochet, and like this is how we are going to linen. You see, this is how we reduce. Now turn around and go up with 3 chains, skip this space and go to the next space to make the double crochet. And this is how we are going to reduce, okay? We are going to reduce 4 rows more. Here we have this second row. We are going to make 2 rows more like this, reducing, and we are going to make the same in the other side too. And see you here to teach you how we are going to draw the diamond. Well, we are right here in the middle, and before we arrive, we are going to make 3 double crochet, then 3 chains, and then we are going to skip and go to the next space and make right there 3 double crochet. And then we will continue with the rest of the stitch, and remember that in the other side we have to reduce. Well, I did get ahead. I finished the second row. This is the third row, and I'm here in the middle, and again I made 3 double crochet before the last 3 double crochet I made. Remember, I made 1 double crochet, and then next to the last 3 double crochet, again 3 double crochet, and between them 3 chains, okay? And then I'm going to continue with the rest of the stitch, and again I will reduce. Remember, 4 rows we are going to reduce, skipping 1 space each side. Well, here I am. This is the 4th row, 1 2 3 and 4, and here I'm right in the center. I did get ahead. Remember, I reduced, and now look, I made 3 double crochet before the last 3 double crochet, then 3 chains, and here where I made the single double crochet, right there I'm going to make 3 single crochet, and then I will make 3 chains and make the next 3 double crochet next to the last 3 double crochet, and then I will continue with the rest of the stitch, and again in the other side I will reduce. But this will be the last row where I'm going to reduce, okay? As you could see, this is the side that I reduced. It has to look like this, okay, like leaning, and we will stop reducing in the next row. For now, let's finish this 4th row and see you in the next one to teach you how we are going to continue in the neckline. But in the 5th row, we are going to start the row without reducing, remember. Here we are going to make 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and now we are going to make 5 single crochet. We are going to make the same one we made when we started, remember? It's the same exact drawing that we made at the beginning of this blouse. Well, after these 5 single crochet, we are going to make 3 chains and then 3 double crochet, remember, like we started. Well, we are going to finish this row, and remember that at the end of this row we won't reduce, okay? We in this row we stop reducing. Well, here I started a new row and I started the same, and now instead of making the 3 double crochet outside, we are going to make them after, okay? So here 3 double crochet, then 3 chains, and where we make this 5 single crochet, right there we are going to make 1 in the first one, then 3, and then at the end we are going to skip. No, I'm sorry. We are going to come back, so 3 chains, and here we must make 3 single crochet. So we skip one and then next to it we are going to make 3 single crochet. We are making this drawing but backwards, okay? As you could see, then after these 3 single crochet, then 3 chains and a double crochet, a second double crochet and a third double crochet in the same space, and now we are going to finish the row like we started, and here we are drawing the diamond. Well, let's finish the row and see you in the next row, also in the middle, to teach you how we are going to continue with the drawing. Okay, so let's finish this row first. Now we are here in the middle again. So again, inside, not outside, okay, remember, we are going to make 3 double crochet, then 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and then right in the middle of the 3 single crochet, we are going to make 1 double crochet, then 3 chains, and again we are going to repeat the 3 double crochet, and then we will continue with the rest of the stitch. Well, I will show you how we are so far, so you can have an idea. If you want, take a screenshot so you can make notes of how we are going, okay? Then we are going to finish this row as I told you, and then see you in the next row, because we are going to start the straps, okay, and we are going to divide and make the neckline, okay? So see you there in the next row. Well, again, I'm here right in the middle. I'm in the next row, and now look, without making any chain, we are going to start to reduce. So here in the middle of these 3 double crochet, we are going to make a double crochet. Now turn around, and now we are going to start making the straps, okay? So we are going to start to reduce like we made to make the armhole, remember? So we will go up with 3 chains, and in the next space we are going to make a double crochet, then 3 chains and a double crochet, and like this we are going to continue with the mesh stitch. Now we are going to start to reduce here in the center, and here we are going to continue straight where is the armhole. Well, let's continue making more rows, and remember that here we are going to reduce, so we will have a linen side, and I will make more rows, and at the end I will tell you how many rows I made. Remember, we are only going to reduce inside, and outside where is the armhole, there we are going to continue straight. Well, I did continue and I made 16 rows, okay? Here inside is where I reduce, and here I continue straight. So at the end I made 16 rows, and I have something like this. This is the result. So from here I started to count, and I count 16, okay? Then I made the same in the other side too. Well, now that we have ready this first piece, we are going to make a second piece exactly like this one, okay? With the same number of rows, with the same number of stitches and everything. So once we have these 2 pieces ready, and we are going to first sew in the shoulders and then here in the side, and respecting the armhole, okay? So you will calculate and you will count until where you have to sew. For example, in my case, here where I've started to make the stitch of mesh stitch until I started to reduce is where I'm going to sew. And also we are going to sew the shoulders. Look, with embroidery needle I saw here each side and also the shoulders too. Look how it looks. I used invisible stitch. It's the stitch that I always use in all my projects, and I use the same thread. I made this combination using this black color. I use it for the last rows for the edge. And the same stitch that we are going to use from the armhole, we are going to use it in the neckline too. So I will show you how you can make it in the neckline, but remember that it's the same for the armhole too. And in the bottom we are going to make fringes. Well, we are going to make the shells like this, 3 chains, then in the same space, 2 double crochet. So yes, here a second double crochet. So then we are going to calculate and insert the hook, skipping 2 spaces and make a single crochet. Okay, so this stitch is the one that we are going to use in the armhole. Well, and I count how many shells I made, and in each armhole I made 23 shells, so I must have the same number in the second armhole too. And well, here in the neckline, if you want, you can reduce a little bit in case that you feel that the neckline is too wide, okay? So well, at the end we are going to iron using a protection under, but before, let me show you how we are going to make the fringes. I almost forgot. So let's continue, and the fringes we are going to make them for the bottom. Well, let me show you. I did get ahead a little bit. I already hide all the loose threads that I had, and I also iron one side. Here in the neckline I reduce a little bit. As you could see, I use this combination with white, well, I'm sorry, with black, but you will decide if you want in only one color or in two. As you could see here in the bottom, I put some fringes. I will show you how we are going to make these fringes, but before I wanted to show you how it looks. And well, here is the piece that I will use to show you how we are going to make them. We are going to piece a cardboard or so we can take it as a reference and we can make all the fringes in the same height, okay? Well, I found this cardboard. I will take it as a reference. In centimeters, it measured from here. Let me show you. Okay, let me take one corner. So from here to here, 15 centimeters. Okay, so I will use it to make the fringes. Well, we are going to put one thread, two threads, and three threads all around. Then we are going to cut, and now we are going to fold. We are going to take them out, okay, and then we are going to fold them like this. And then once we have it, we are going to insert a hook where we want to put the fringe. We are going to take all the threads together, and we are going to bring them, all of them together with the hook, and like this. Okay, we are going to pull a little bit. If you want, you can make a knot, or you can leave it like this. Also, if you want, you can cut it, but I don't like, I'm sorry, I like to leave these threads like this, because then the threads, I think that may damage more with the time, so I decided to not cut. But if you want, you can cut them. We are going to repeat these steps, and like this is how we are going to make the fringes, okay? We are going to make them all of them in the same height. We are going to decide how many spaces we want to leave between fringes, and like this is how we are going to decorate. So beautiful, right? Well, and like this is how we are going to finish. Remember, at the end we are going to hide all the threads, and then we are going to iron with the steam using a protection under, very soft and very gently. If you want, you can make it in the same color or make a combination like me, and also you can make it longer or shorter. This is the idea that I saw, and I follow in the steps of the blouse I saw in Miami in a store. I don't remember exactly the name of the store, but well, I made it in the same height with the same stitches and everything, okay? But well, thank you. This is the end of the second part. Well, thank you so much for watching this video at the end. I really love to make this blouse for you. I love this idea, and remember that if you have an idea that you want me to make, if you saw something in a store or for a famous brand that you like and you want to make it and you want to know how, well, please send me to my email or to my social media, through Instagram, through Facebook, and I can see that idea there. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate that you watch this video and that you make this idea with me. Please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share this video if you like it, and also don't forget to leave me a comment. As soon as I can read them, I will answer back. Thank you so much for watching the second part, and see you soon.